It's time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Thursday, September the 17th, 2020. Brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Well, go to our front page, MuleshoeTV.com, and you can see in its entirety the City Council meeting that was held in its regular session for the month of September at City Hall. Sorry, we had a problem with our memory card. We're learning new things about our new 4K camera every day, but we had to get a new memory card, so I had to switch out cameras there in the middle of the City Council meeting, so we missed a few seconds of that meeting Monday, but you can see 99% of it on the front page of our website, MuleshoeTV.com. And by the way, in the future, we'll be doing a live stream of those city council meetings beginning in October, so look for that coming on the front page of our website, MuleshoeTV.com, on Facebook Live, Gil-Am, and Channel 6 Muleshoe, and also YouTube Live on our YouTube channel, Gil-Am Advertising. Zayna Carpenter shared with us, our city secretary, an email that was sent, a thank you note to Muleshoe, to Ramon Sanchez, our city manager. It says, "Dear Mr. Sanchez," this is from Kelly and Bob Boldig. It says, "Dear Mr. Sanchez, my husband and I were traveling through your town on Friday, July 24th at 10 in the evening, driving from Georgetown, Texas to Lake Powell in Page, Arizona, when an axle on our boat trailer broke and subsequently caused the tire to blow and also the rim to crack. We were lucky to be able to turn into the parking lot of Henry Nels so that we were off the highway. Before we could call AAA, a young man stopped by to offer his assistance. Even though we suspected it wasn't just a flat tire, he got out of his car, crawled under the trailer with his phone light, and confirmed that it indeed was a broken axle. He asked if he could help further, but we declined as we knew we would need a flatbed tow. After about 30 minutes, this young man returned to check on us and brought us cold bottled water. During that visit, we asked him his name, and he said it was Billy. In further conversation, he said he also was a volunteer fireman and that he had returned from mechanic school in March. After Billy's second stop, another man stopped to offer assistance, but again, it was more complicated than changing a tire. Soon after the second man stopped, another man stopped that had his family in the truck and offered to change the tire. We were blown away by the kindness and felt safe, even though it was after 11 p.m. now, and AAA had not sent a tow. As it was approaching midnight, Billy returned one last time to check on us and give us the name of a tow company in town. As the night continued, AAA totally dropped the ball and did not send a tow. Even after multiple calls, my husband and I stayed in our vehicle the entire night waiting. After one more call to AAA at 7 a.m., we then called Billy's suggestion, Tow Pros. With 30 minutes, Carl contacted his driver, Jerry, and we had a tow truck that would take the boat to the trailer repair shop we needed to get to in Clovis. Not only did we feel safe in your town, the owner of Henry Nels never once asked us to leave the parking lot, even as they were opening. But wait, there's more. On our return trip on Tuesday, August 4th, we needed to get back to Clovis to pick up the now repaired boat and trailer, so we traveled all day and most of the night to arrive in the early morning of August 5th. Because of the few hours wait, we decided to just sleep a few hours in the truck, pick up the boat trailer upon opening, and then drive the rest of the way home. Because New Mexico had no restaurants open, we once again stopped in your town, this time for breakfast at the Dinner Bell. We were road weary, looked pretty rough as we had only dozed in the truck the night before, and needed a good meal before continuing on. The young gal that served us was so nice, and the owner, I am guessing, came out to make sure all was well. After we finished, we asked for our check, and the sweet server told us it had been paid for by a patron that had come for a takeout meal. Oh my. In today's world of so much negativity, Muleshoe is definitely a bright, warm, friendly, giving, and most helpful town. I do hope within your small town that you can find a way to thank Henry Nels, Carl, and Jerry of Tow Pros, Allsup's for the clean restrooms in the middle of the night, and no questions asked McDonald's for the clean restroom and quick breakfast sandwich as we left town, the Dinner Bell staff the man who bought our breakfast, the server knows who it is, and especially Billy. Gratefully yours, Kelly and Bob Boldig of, I think they said Georgetown, Texas, as they got into quite a bind coming through Muleshoe when their boat trailer axle broke on July 24th and got a serving of Muleshoe hospitality, and we're glad to be able to read that story to you. It was a great email that our city manager, Ramon Sanchez, got earlier in the week, and thanks so much to Zana Carpenter for sharing it with us. Well, on Monday at about 4:41 p.m., west of Muleshoe at Progress, emergency crews were called by 911 to a Muleshoe school bus and semi-wreck on US 84 west of Muleshoe, again at Progress. And we shared several of the stories from KCBD along with the Clovis News Journal. 2 students and a bus driver were treated and released from the Muleshoe Hospital after that crash Monday evening, and it sounds like it was a disaster that was narrowly averted, as there wasn't a very serious injury from it. But on the Muleshoe Volunteer Fire Department's Facebook page, when they shared a picture of the wreck, Julie Wasted wrote, "I was right behind the accident, called 911 before running to check the bus for kids. So thankful there were none inside the bus. There were angels that day. I didn't see one drop of blood. And the true first responders were amazing. Fire, police, safety, personnel. Even the school superintendent was there assisting. The off-duty EMS gal was amazing. The other drivers who stopped to direct traffic, hold hands, and make sure the bus driver didn't move. Anyway, it could have been so much worse. And maybe a nearby cross," she says, "was the saving grace across the street." So that is a good report. You can read those stories from the Clovis News Journal and KCBD on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the links in the Twitter widget on the bottom left corner. Well, it's time now for the weather forecast, brought to you today by K&K Pharmacy, located at 1411 West American Boulevard, right here in Muleshoe. They remind you to no need to travel far to get your annual flu shot. The flu vaccine is available now at K&K Pharmacy. The CDC recommends getting vaccinated as soon as possible in the fall so you're protected when flu season hits its peak later in October and November. So go by now, K&K Pharmacy. They can give you your flu shot right now at 806-272-7511. Call them or go by 1411 West American Boulevard. They also have the new Advil dual action with acetaminophen. The breakthrough formula combines acetaminophen and ibuprofen, both to provide a multi-symptom pain relief for up to 8 hours. That's Advil dual action, now available at K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard. You can call them, 806-272-7511. They offer delivery to your door here in Muleshoe. Also, you can use their convenient drive-through on the west side of the building at K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard, right here in Muleshoe, Texas. Well, we've definitely recovered since the cold spell that we had last week with that northern front that rolled through, but we're back to more like end of summer and first of fall weather with some hot temperatures in the upper 80s in the afternoon and late early evening hours, and then more like fall weather in the late evenings, overnight, and morning hours, as our high on Wednesday was 86, the low was 47. The high was 86 again on Tuesday, low was 49. 83 was the high on Monday, with a low at 50. Of course, no rain here in the past week at Channel 6 or at the Muleshoe Mesonet site or the Earth Mesonet site. So you want to put rain on your prayer list for sure, as we're way below average at only a little bit over 6 inches here in Muleshoe for 2020. Sunny today on Thursday, high near 81 degrees, so even cooler today. Northeast winds around 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy, low around 49 tonight. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, mostly sunny. High near 82 on Friday. Light and variable winds becoming east-southeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday morning, Friday night, partly cloudy, low around 47. East-southeast winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. For the weekend, sunny, high near 82 degrees. Light south-southwest winds becoming south-southeast 10 to 15 miles per hour. In the morning, Saturday night, clear, low around 48. South-southeast winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny, high near 83 degrees. South winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear, low around 47. Monday, sunny, high near 84 degrees. South winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Monday night, clear, low around 48. Tuesday, sunny, high near 86. Tuesday night, clear, low around 51. Then Wednesday next week, sunny, high near 87 degrees. So sort of like a broken record, as the highs are varying throughout the 80s, but some really nice days ahead. Unfortunately, no rain chances in the forecast, and that is what we so desperately need. K&K Pharmacy has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments. This edition is brought to you by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. In an effort to keep up with the latest fraud protection available, First Bank of Muleshoe's My Mobile Money app has been replaced with Secure Lock Equip. Secure Lock Equip is very similar to My Mobile Money, as it is an easy-to-use mobile app that puts the power to protect your debit cards in your hands, and it's available to all participating card holders. It empowers First Bank's customers to prevent fraud if your card is lost or stolen, simply by turning your card off from your phone. Control spending by setting limits on withdrawals or transactions. Customize spending ability of online, mobile, or in-store purchases. Set alert notifications for each time a transaction is made. Block international or out-of-area transactions as well. Download the Secure Lock Equip app from Google Play for Android phones or at the App Store for iPhones. Follow the steps to connect to your First Bank of Muleshoe debit cards. If you need more information or help, you can call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515. Check them out online, fbmuleshoe.com. The First Bank Secure Lock Equip, available now for Android or iPhones through the Google Play Store or the App Store. The First Bank is member FDIC.
Leal's, pure yummy goodness. They have cheese, 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 and more cheese. Mexican food is tested to the limits once you get into Leal's. Come to 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas to get the best Tex-Mex from around the world.
Buywise Home Store in Muleshoe at 106 East American Boulevard is getting ready for the fall season, as in the store now they have lots of fall home decor pieces and Halloween decorations. Lots of new women's fashions as well in stock. Now like Mules t-shirts, fall pumpkin spice shirts, new selection of sweaters, and long sleeve fashions, and a big discount on a sale rack available now at Buywise Home Store. See their selection of women's pants and blue jeans also. Wedding shower gift selections available now for Tyson Turnbow and Cameron McLean at Buywise Home Store in Muleshoe. Check out the new line of Swig Life stainless steel insulated cups that will keep cold drinks 9 hours and hot drinks hot for 3 hours. Swan Creek Candle Company, herbal nuts available now at Buywise, and lots of great scents like Dutch apple pie, leather, raspberry, rhubarb, snickerdoodle, and more. Lots of new beautiful bedroom furniture sets, living room sets, and beautiful new accent pieces available now at Buywise Home Store. They finance all the furniture, appliance, and electronics. Call them today at 806-272-5612. They're at 106 East American Boulevard in Muleshoe, with locations as well in Dimmitt, Littlefield, and Hereford, saying, "Go Mules, go." Well, you'll make sure to want to go and watch all of our church programs from this past Sunday, as we finally got the full First United Methodist Church back on track, and a great service from this past Sunday with Brooks Morton, the pastor, doing a great sermon, and lots of really good music from the First United Methodist Church. Also the full service and great music and message from Brother Jeff Coppin at the Calvary Baptist Church. And then on the live stream that we had 11 a.m. last Sunday morning from the First Baptist Church, Nolan Lewis was back from his mission where he went to the coast to help with recovery after the hurricane that recently hit Lake Charles area in Louisiana near the Texas border. And Nolan had an update on his trip and about all the meals that they serve to people down there on the coast. But keep Nolan on your prayer list today, as he and his family have been hit hard by COVID-19. Both of his grandparents have been battling COVID-19 for the last week or more. His grandfather, Clayman McCutcheon, is on a ventilator at UMC. Nolan's grandmother, Martha, has severe pneumonia and was admitted recently on Tuesday to the COVID unit at UMC as well. And Nolan's mother is at home and now improving. So keep all three of them, along with Nolan, on your prayer list today. Of course, Nolan drives from Lubbock every Sunday to play the piano at the First Baptist Church and is a great guy. So keep all those Nolan Lewis's family on your prayer list today. The message for this coming Sunday at the First Baptist Church by Dr. Stacey Connor will be, "I knew you were too kind for the job," from Jonah 3, 7 through 4, and Jonah 10. That's coming up live at 11 a.m. this coming Sunday, MuleshoeTV.com. Well, we just shot a introduction video where the 2020 MHS Homecoming Queen candidates will introduce themselves to you. We'll hopefully release that on Saturday at MuleshoeTV.com. The candidates are Danielle Moran, Jordan Zapata, Anai Barrera, Heather Chavez, Nevaeh Herrera, and Ariel Gardia. That video will be our Meet Your Neighbor for September, and look for that. Of those 6 MHS Homecoming Queen candidates for 2020, Homecoming is next week, and we'll have more information about that as we get closer to Homecoming next week. Congratulations, as last week, both the junior high 8th grade beat Friona 48-0, and the 7th grade A team also beat Friona with a win 50-32. The JV Mules won with a last-second touchdown, beating Friona 24-22. We're so sorry that the Mules didn't follow suit, but they got really close, losing to the Friona Chieftains 27-20. If you ask me, the Friona team was very good, and Muleshoe played. They were in it until the very, very end, losing 27-20. The Mules, they ran 67 plays last Friday night against Friona. Friona ran 82. The Mules had 372 total yards. The Friona Chieftains had 471. So the Mules, they played tough and hard all night long. You can see, go watch the rebroadcast of our live stream, MuleshoeTV.com, under the Sports tab. And we think the Mules are going to have a good season before it's all said and done with. We're sad to report that we've dealt with the Toyo athletic director and IT guy at their schools, and this coming Friday night, tomorrow at Toyo, we're not going to be able to use all of our new stuff for the live stream, so we'll be live streaming through our cell phone this coming Friday night, but that's the way it goes, as Toyo just doesn't have enough space for us, and we can't film out of the top of the stands due to their COVID restrictions there at Toyo. But some things you need to know for this coming Friday night's game: the Mules are 1-2. Toyo is 3-0, so they have a good season going. Tickets are limited to 351 fans, not including the band for Muleshoe. Toyo tickets, sales, and occupancy guidelines are all tickets are $4. Coaches' families will need a ticket. District passes are not accepted. Masks will be required to enter, and temperature checks will be done as fans enter the stadium. Toyo game tickets are on sale now for the varsity football, band, and cheerleader families. Due to the small number of tickets for the community, they say please only purchase 4 tickets per family. Tickets will be on sale at Muleshoe High School. Children 2 and under do not need a ticket. The ticket sales in today. It's first come, first served. Go by the administration office or, again, the Muleshoe High School office. And, again, they are $4 per ticket. Our live stream from this coming Friday night of Muleshoe versus Toyo will be brought to you by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Mohawk Auto Parts, Muleshoe Housing Authority, AIM Bank, Muleshoe Independent School District, Buywise Home Store, Hereford Feed, David and Liz Tips, Wilson Drilling, Shipman's Body Shop, McDonald's Restaurant, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, K&K Pharmacy, Irrigation Pumps and Power, State Farm Insurance, Mark Morton, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Farmers Insurance, Julie DeBruin. And look for that about 6:50 p.m. on Friday night on September the 18th. The Muleshoe Mules versus Toyo Hornets, Game 4 of the 2020 football season. And we bet the Mules will be ready to play Friday night at Toyo. And we worked with the athletic director and the IT guy, and it's just not going to happen for our full live stream. They were very nice and worked with us, but we're going to have to do it through our cell phone, an iPhone, Friday night. And then next week versus Seminole for the homecoming activities, we'll have a full broadcast with all of our new toys, and we'll have lots for you to watch from that broadcast, including the homecoming queen coronation. We'll probably get to show you some of the pep rally from Friday in the afternoon from homecoming and more. Look for that all coming up in the next 2 Fridays for Muleshoe Mules game coverage. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments, so please stay tuned. Since 1925, AIM Bank is proud to be one of the largest locally owned and operated banks in West Texas. Our expert bankers have an in-depth understanding of the local economy, and we are proud to provide our customers with quick local loan decisions. At AIM Bank, we know that strong local partnerships are crucial for growth and success. Investing in you has been our focus from day one. We provide the latest in technology for your online and mobile banking with features like mobile check deposit. At AIM Bank, we care about your accounts as much as you do, so we pride ourselves on real personal attention because we are also your neighbor. We invite you to come in and experience the real personal attention AIM Bank has to offer. We want to know you because we live, work, and raise our families right here in Muleshoe too. AIM Bank is committed to making a difference in the communities we serve. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hello, I'm Keith Covey with the Muleshoe Family Medicine Clinic. As we continue in this pandemic, your health is our utmost concern. We continue to work diligently to make the Muleshoe Family Medicine Clinic a safe place for you and your family. Most importantly, during this time, it is essential to keep up with your routine exams so we can help you address your medical problems before they get out of control. As always, please continue to practice CDC guidelines by wearing a mask in public areas and while visiting us. Please remember to stay 6 feet apart and wash or sanitize your hands frequently. Call the Muleshoe Family Medicine Clinic so we can help you living a healthy life.
That's 806-272-7531. Frying Cox, 401 South 1st Street in Muleshoe, Texas, supporting the Mules and Lady Mules. Get your Muleshoe Mule flags here now. All proceeds benefit the Muleshoe Athletic Booster Club. The manager's special for September is the Bypass Lopper and Pruner set, regularly $24.99, now slashed to $9.97 while supplies last. Kids' masks are just in, and also a new selection of reasonably priced N95 masks. Get a box of 20 now at Frying Cox. Another manager special for September is the 32-gallon rectangle wheeled trash can marked down to $14.99. Frying Cox also has just replenished their stock of antibacterial hand wash and soap, hand sanitizer, and lots to choose from in disinfectant sanitizers as well. A second special of the month for September is get 2 for $6 mix or match the 9.8-ounce clear silicone sealant and 12-ounce foam sealant, all available now at Frying Cox, 401 South 1st Street in Muleshoe, Texas. They're open Monday through Saturdays, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. We want to add in here good luck to the JV Mules as they will take on Toyo tonight here at Benny Douglas Stadium, David Wood Field at 6 p.m. This Thursday evening on September the 17th, so good luck to the JV Mules. Also, junior high will be in action at Toyo at 5 p.m. the 7th grade A team, and then 6:15 p.m. the 8th grade A team will take the field there at Toyo this Thursday evening. Good luck to the junior high A teams from 7th and 8th grade, and the JV Mules as they take on Toyo tonight on Thursday. JV here, and junior high games at Toyo. At the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center at Main and Avenue D, on Friday, September 18th, they'll be serving fish or chicken strips, borracho beans, green peas, tossed vegetable salad, low-cal French dressing, whole wheat roll, tropical fruit mix. And then on Monday, they'll be serving beef soft tacos, Spanish rice. Tuesday, September 22nd, roast pork, sweet potatoes, succotash. On Wednesday, September the 23rd, chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, country gravy, stewed okra. Thursday, September 24th, herb roasted chicken thighs, potato wedges, whole wheat roll, margarine, peas, and carrots. And, of course, you can come in and eat at the Senior Center now. You can go through their drive-thru at the back side, or you can call and they can deliver you a meal here in the city of Muleshoe at the Senior Center. Well, we'll be shooting a video about new facility upgrades here in the Muleshoe schools with Sam Whalen, the facilities director, this afternoon. So look for that coming up here in the next few days. Also, we'll be doing one with DeShazo Elementary in the near future as well. Our first one was about the new academic prep that's available at Muleshoe High School with Cindy Basir and April Smith. And look for these next two coming very shortly. We'll also have a new Sweetheart program coming up, our Meet Your Neighbor with the Homecoming Queen candidates, all that coming up shortly. MuleshoeTV.com. As we mentioned before, Johnny St. Clair has told us that he is applying for a state historic marker to be placed in the parking lot of the St. Clair's building, there now where Bywise Home Store is now. And he is asking our listeners and viewers to send him names of former employees that worked for his family at St. Clair's. There you can find him, Johnny St. Clair, on Facebook. He's very active. Or you can email him at Johnny, JOHNNY, STCLAIRTX.gmail.com. And that shouldn't be .gmail. That should be at gmail.com. That was a mistake. He wrote Johnny St. Clair TX at gmail.com. He's looking for names of former employees that work for his family there at St. Clair's Department Store here in Muleshoe. Well, on your prayer list today, please remember Clayman McCutcheon, along with his wife, Martha McCutcheon. They're both in UMC suffering with COVID-19. They're the grandparents of Nolan Lewis, is the pianist at First Baptist Church. Also remember Nolan's mom, as she has it as well, but is improving at home. Also remember Lanny Trussell on your prayer list today, Carolyn Johnson, Kim Bells, Dr. Bruce Purdy, Gladys Black, Kearney Scoggin. Remember Jeremy Combs, Buckinland Campbell, Lawrence Stovall, the father of Terry Markle, Larry and Berta Combs, Bonnie Carpenter, Mary Nell Bleeker, Margaret Berman, those affected by the recent hurricane in the Gulf Coast, Texas and Louisiana, and the one that's on its way now. Becky Hawksbergen, Maureen Hooten needs to remain on your prayer list today. Barbara Blackman, Betty Noble, all those affected by the COVID-19. Remember Joe Jinks on your prayer list today. Pat Nichols, J.W. Harrington, Marshall Head, Sally Ellis, Leonardo Aviles. Remember Wynn Cantwell. Remember Gladys Williams, Lucilla Flores, James Seagroves, Joe and Leela Copley, Charles Mayhew, Donald and Joe Phelps, Junior Davenport, Missy Spratlin, Clinton Rogers, Terry Byers, Betty Ruth Wood, Sandy Noble, Kelvin Johnson. Remember Ricky Diaz, Adeline Kirby. Remember Jacob Olivas and Stanley Wilson, Matthew Alicon, Robert Montgomery. Remember Randy Norman, Karen McKay. Remember Janetta Precure. Also keep on your prayer list today Ronnie Wilkerson, as he's been ill recently. Remember all of our pastors and church deacons and boards. Remember everyone running the senior center in these tough and trying times. Remember all of our leaders in our school, city, and county, our hospital District Administrator and CEO Dennis Fleenor, our Parkview Nursing Care Center, CEO Chris Antion, and Administrator, and all of their employees, staff, and doctors, along with nurses. Remember, please, on your prayer list today, those families grieving the recent loss of a loved one, including the family of Rachel Ontiveros, the family of Paula Crowder, the family of Johnny Gonzalez, the family of Cindy Smith, the family of Donald Lee Powell, the family of Jack Osborne, the family of Dode Montour, the family of Tom Jinks, the family of Megan Kirkland, the family of Clifton Wayne Myers, the family of Gary Welch, the family of Sheriff Foster, the family of Benito Alarcon, and the family of Bobby Jack Markham. Keep all these families grieving the recent loss of a loved one, please, on your prayer list today. Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News programs, as well as all of our archived ones, available free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith, paddling on hill country streams. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
The Sound of Texas is brought to you here on MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They're celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They are owned by the members that they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at BCECOOP.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope you enjoy this Sound of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Tony Plutino of Mason takes people on canoe and kayak trips down hill country rivers.
They're gorgeous. They're spring-fed.
His trips pass some beautiful spots like Martin's Bluff.
That's been featured in Texas Highways and other magazines as an extraordinarily photographic spot. There's a very popular cliff jumping spot southeast of Mason near the James River crossing, and I think the water there has got to be closing in on 25 feet. Quite a hole. Folks jump from various heights, so you can have something for the kids where they could just climb up a few feet, and then the real daredevils, they get up, probably 40 feet, have to make a nice running jump, and yeah, I'll tell you what, that's not my cup of tea, but there's some folks out there that really seem to enjoy that kind of a adrenaline rush.
Tony has been in the 260-mile Texas Water Safari Canoe Race from San Marcos to Seadrift on the coast. This year, it'll be September 12th.
They allege it's the toughest boat race in the world. I haven't done any others that longer than that, so I'm going to say I think that's true. That was one tough race.
Mason is on the Llano River, where you can fish year-round.
The Texas Parks and Wildlife Department has a winter rainbow trout stocking program, and they stock rainbow trout at over 100 sites across the state. They do this in the winter months, so typically you're starting in December, probably do their last stockings in January or early February, and the rainbow trout survive in the river, well, until they get caught, which is ideal, or the river temperature warms up enough that they can no longer survive, and that's about 67 degrees, sometime in April, depending on what part of the state you're in. The trout are put and take, so they put the trout in, anglers catch them and take them home and make a nice little meal. The trout don't have the opportunity to reproduce, so it's a way for the state to create a recreational opportunity, a fishing opportunity at a time of year when there's not as much going on.
Tony Plutino of Mason. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.